What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthy Prince coming at ya with a Legend of Elements video, and today guys I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of the game. Now the other day we live streamed this game for a few hours, but the last few days I've actually been playing it quite a bit, and I think I'm in a position now to kind of give you my verdict on how things are looking with Joynet Games' new IP Legend of Elements. Now this of course is their second big game. The first one was last year. You might remember a game called Legend of Mushroom. Well, this is their second game, and again, it follows the similar style of gameplay than Legend of Mushroom. In fact, it's an AFK idle RPG. What does that mean? Well, it means that you don't actually have to be doing something in the game to be gaining XP to level up. As you can see, for the last 1 hour and 1 minute, I've just been letting it run in AFK mode, and now I can click this chest, and now I can collect my XP. Boom. And there you go. I got 660,000 XP plus a whole bunch of other goodies. And then what I can do is I can come down here and start leveling up my character, which is very nice. And there you go. I have ascended to Discipline 4, T2. Very nice. And then we can just keep going a bit more and stop. And that's it. So I can't level up anymore. I have to now wait. And so what I do now is I'm just going to chill and wait until I get some more, what's it called? Some more XP, so I can basically level up some more. We just got a whole bunch of rewards there. That was kind of nice. Yeah, so basically you don't have to be playing the game to actually level up. It just does it for you. Now, what do you need to do then? Well, you need to go around the different parts of the UI, which is quite a lot going on the UI. And I know initially you're looking at this UI and thinking, oh God, what is going on here? It's actually pretty straightforward once you kind of get used to it a little bit. And basically you have to level up these different routes, different areas of your character to increase your overall power to do more damage so you can progress further, basically. That's generally speaking how it works. And the way you do that, I'll note a few. I'm not going to go through everything right now, but I'll note a few. Things like upgrading your gear, upgrading your spells, upgrading the mount that you're riding on, upgrading your relics that you can collect. And we're going to talk about these in a little while. Believe it. Yeah. And then things like your spirits as well, like the spirits that go around with you and fight with you. Yeah, you can go ahead and get these and upgrade these. So there's plenty of different ways, and there's loads more as well, by the way. There's different things you can do to level up. Make sure you grab the floating chest when it comes over. Now, when you click on this, you're going to have to watch an advert to get it, but it's worth it because it's going to give you 50 credits. In fact, there's a lot of times when you're playing this game where you can get access to events and stuff, but you always have to watch adverts to get extra tries. That can be kind of annoying after a while. So one thing I would say that does work out pretty good is to get the VIP pass, which removes ads permanently. Like, I don't like ads in games at the best of times, and if you play this for a little bit and decide that it's a game you're actually enjoying and you want to continue playing it, then I would say spending 10 bucks to get the VIP pass to be able to permanently remove them is definitely worth it. And if you are going to do something like that, you can do it with Aptoid and you can get cash back on your purchases. Also, you can use code Worthy to get an extra 5% back as well. So if you are using Aptoid, whether it's just the Aptoid app or if you've got the Aptoid wallet, just make sure you use code Worthy to get yourself an extra 5% cash back. I think you can use my code 5 times per month. Okay, so it's not unlimited throughout all of your purchases. It's just for like 5 a month, but it's really nice to be able to offer you guys a little bit of cash back to help you out a little bit. So there you go. Make sure you do that if you're using Aptoid. Link is below for Aptoid and code is right there. Anyway, so yeah, permanent ad removal is kind of nice. So generally speaking, yes, it's similar to Legend of Mushroom. It's kind of AFK. You level up all your stuff and away you go. But this game does some things differently. Some little quality of life stuff that I like, that I've noticed. Pretty good. Number one is the fact that gameplay, you can actually move your character around. This is actually kind of nice. Look at this. I can move my character around on the actual stages and I can fight if I want to. And I mean, that's kind of cool. In Legend of Mushroom, you couldn't do that. It was just 2D side scrolling. So that's pretty cool. That's definitely one of my fun features. Now you might be saying to yourself, yeah, I mean, that's great. You can move yourself around, but do you need to? Like if you leveled up, surely you can just face tag everything. Yeah, pretty much. But not all the time. So if you go over to the events and go down to boss hunt, for example, and there's a few different examples of this, but if I jump into boss hunt and just say, okay, let's go fight this guy. All right. Now you get good rewards for doing this every day. And as you can see, I'm on auto. I ain't touching it right now. He's going over there and he's doing his thing. And he starts attacking me. He's going in. Now, you're going to see after a little while of him attacking me, he's actually going to have... Boss has got mechanics. You're going to see a red ring appear on the floor. Normally after this attack, it's going to appear on the floor. Now, I'm going to stand in the ring. I'm on auto, right? I can't get hurt. Uh-oh, I've just been turned into an icicle. Now, for me, I'm quite leveled up, so this ain't going to hurt too much. But look, my life went down. It took a chunk out of my HP, and I'm quite leveled up. I've seen other people come in here that are not as leveled as me, and they get clapped when that thing hits them. So I'm just saying, there is mechanics in this game where it's not just a case of how strong you are. It's also you need to be able to move around. And you can come in here with a team of 3 people and do this together and try and get a big score. Like there's, you know, that's a really nice feature. And there's other events like that at all. There's like the team realm where you can go in there with a team and you can go and fight these bosses together. And there's like leaderboards and stuff for Purgatory. Whoever gets on the leaderboards the highest wins prizes and stuff. And you can try and get good too. Whoever gets the fastest time and things like that's pretty cool. And there's 4 levels right now, but I'm sure there's going to be way more as it goes up. But that's where we're at right now on a new server. And so there's a lot of other events like that. One of the other big events that came out this week was Shiva Remnant, where you actually have to go in there and move around. I'll show you it very quickly. You go inside, and the good thing about this event is when you come in here, everybody's on the same equal footing. Like when you start, just because I've leveled up means nothing in here. Like I'm basically have base stats. I'm the same as everybody else, and the only way I get stronger is by collecting coins off these enemies, go into the chests and actually getting the little creatures, little spirits to follow me around, and also leveling them up. And then what I can do is I can engage in PvP fighting to steal other people's crystals. Now, when I get the crystals, I leave here, and then I can go into the store and I can purchase some relic shards. I can get like items to do rolls and things. I can get some pretty cool rewards. So this is kind of nice. And we'll go look around for some PvP action. I'm not really leveled up enough. Maybe I can find another chest or 2. That would be kind of cool. And we'll grab the little fox dude. There we go. Don't know if there's anybody else in this one just yet. Let's go to the right and see if we can find someone. Let's grab the healing card. They're nice. Got invulnerability. I'm skipping past all the enemies right now. Okay, there's a dude over there. Now, he looks pretty strong. So this could be of L, but we're going to give it a go. Let's go fight him. We're going to use our invulnerability. Going to pop the healing as well. He's running away from me. He doesn't want the smoke. Let's go after him. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get him, boys. There we go. So we got the invulnerability right now, so he can't actually hurt me. Okay, he started doing damage now. He started doing damage now. He's going for it, but I think we're going to kill him. He might try and run away when he sees his life go under 100k. We'll see. I think we're going to win this one, though. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to get like 30 crystals off of him. He's fighting to the last draw, but we got him. There it is. And we steal all these crystals. Look at that. So we're up to 66 now. So now we go over here. We can go and grab ourselves another level up. And this is how you do the event. You go around, you collect chests, you level up, and you get special abilities. And then you go and fight people and you go and get the crystals. I think I ended up with like 500 crystals when I did this and ended up like... ended up getting like a whole bunch of rewards. It was really, really cool. So we're going to go ahead and just get out of here right now on C grade, which is not that great. I've only got like 69 crystals. Perfect. What a great number. But yeah, this is just one of the events that's up right now. And what I'm going to say is I really do hope that the developer goes down the road of doing more things like this. This is what the game needs to be successful. It needs events which require a slight bit of skill. It's not just, oh, I'll stick it on auto and it will do it for me. It needs events where you have to come in and actually go around and do things and attack people, but most importantly, puts everybody on the same footing and doesn't allow a WoW to come in and dominate because they've spent loads of money on their account. Having an event like this, which is kind of equal for everybody to play and has got good rewards for you to come in and collect after, is what this game needs in spades. It needs a lot of it. And I really hope the developer goes down that road of doing more events like that rather than doing the event they did this morning, which, and I know many Legend of Mushroom players are going to get PTSD when I show you this. The new back piece event came out today, the first one on the server after 4 days, and there it is. That's the back piece, the Chaos Backware, and Legend of Mushroom players will know this event very well. I had to do 500 pulls to get it today, which is crazy. Normally you'd get it sometimes lower, like 200 or 300 pulls, you'd get one, but I had to go the full 500 this morning to get my back piece, which was annoying. These events are not fun. They're not fun at all. Yes, there are going to always be that one free-to-play player on the server that's managed to do the quests, and stuff to get it. But generally speaking, you have to come into the pack store and purchase packs to be able to do it, which is what I had to do this morning to get my back piece unlocked. Not fun. Not fun. I don't like these events. I think these events were probably the downfall of Legend of Mushroom, if I'm being honest. I think a lot of people stopped playing it and quit the game because of events like this. So I understand why the developer does it, because it does generate income for them, because people spend money on the event to be able to get the stuff unlocked. I understand that. But, you know, at the end of the day, either make it cheaper so it's not 500, so it's less, or don't do this very often. Maybe once a month, maybe once a month. Don't start doing it weekly or every fortnight like you did in Legend of Mushroom, because otherwise this game won't last very long at all if that's the event they're going to keep bringing out. So that's definitely a negative on things. So we've got some other good events, and we've got the 3D aspect moving around. That's kind of nice. There is something else I want to mention as well. In Legend of Mushroom, you had a garden just like this that you generated fruit from, and then you had to use the fruit to go and do RNG events, or an RNG spin thing to try and get some stats you wanted, right? It was a pain in the ass. Nobody liked that. This time they've changed it. So what you do is you generate the fruit by growing like you did before. You get so many free speed ups every day, etc. And then instead of doing an RNG thing, you actually got a guaranteed stat upgrade in here, which is the research tree. And there's no specific way to go. There's not like a home spirit training build guide or anything. You have to get all the nodes done to be able to push up to the next one. So they all have to be done eventually if you want to continue. So I've done the first couple, and I'm slowly working on the third one right now. Not in any rush to get it done. But it's nice that you can use your fruit to come in and get an upgrade guaranteed, rather than, you know, growing fruit for a whole day and then wasting all of it trying to get a stat you're not even going to get. Now, that doesn't mean that there isn't any RNG aspects to this game. Yes, there is. You got the gear crafting, which is completely RNG based. You put the blue crystals in and you kind of like pray that you're going to get a really good gear piece that comes out. But here's the difference between Legend of Elements and Legend of Mushroom. In Legend of Mushroom, you got a really good gear piece, but if it didn't have the 2 stats on it you wanted, you had to continuously roll and roll and roll until you got a piece of gear that actually had the stat you wanted. Well, it doesn't quite work like that here. They've changed it. So instead, I've got a really good main hand, level 87, 2-star pink. Very happy with that. But if I want to change the stats on it, I just go to the blacksmith and I just go ahead and enhance this up. So you actually enhance the levels of the gear, which is nice. Oh, and by the way, you're not enhancing the gear piece, you're enhancing the slot. So if I do get a new piece of gear, I don't need to redo the level ups. I'm leveling up the slot, not the gear piece. But if you go to refine, you can see here, you can see what stats came with that. And I got global damage bonus, attack, and crit. I mean, to be honest, that's actually pretty good. But if I wanted to change it, I wouldn't need to re-roll the piece of gear. I would just need to click refine and refine the stats. It is RNG based. I'll show you how it works on this piece. You can see here I've got a 12,000 rating on this piece, a blue skill, a purple skill, and a green skill. It's going to cost me 2,500 dust to be able to refine it. So I click refine. It gave me 3 options. I don't like the ones it gave me. I keep the original 3 stats. So there is an RNG element. But you don't lose the gear piece. If you really want to keep the gear piece, you can tweak the stats on it, which are it's kind of a nice feature. Now the dust, where do you get the dust from? Well, when you make gear, which is what I've done here, you bring it up, you click go to gear. It doesn't give me the option to switch anything out because none of this gear is any good. And then I salvage it. And when you salvage gear, that's how you get the dust. It's really kind of easy. One little tip I am going to give you, I'm going to do a separate tips video for this game, is in the early stage, yes, I've boosted. I used a lot of my consumables because I wanted to push some of the content to see what the game was like, so I could have a good first impression. But what I would say is don't go too crazy on using all your consumables, okay? Just stick to using the gear crafting and working on the gear, and save all your summons, all right? Save all your summons, guys. Save your spirit summons. Don't use all of them don't use all your bells off immediately. Got your scrolls for your skills. Don't use all those immediately. All your speed ups for your garden, don't use all those immediately. And most importantly, your mount, your items to upgrade your mount, now don't use all those immediately either. Why, you ask? Well, because there's going to be events that are going to come around quite frequently. Every couple of weeks, every week or two, they're going to rotate. But the events, do you see, we just had one right now. Summon Bell event. I did come first on this event. Okay, which is why I got no bells. But these are going to come up, and they're going to do ones for the skill rolling, the farming. They're going to do stuff for the mount. Make sure you save your items only for when these events come up, so you can try and push into the top ranks. Because if you push into the top ranks, you're going to get yourself some good rewards, including that really cool thing, which is kind of nice. I like that summoning expert title. Hello. But also this, look, mount. Look at that, mount tokens. Why do you want those? Well, quite simply, if we go to the push shop, which I now need to remember where it is. This is the bit I need to try and remember where it is. There it is, push shop. Okay, there it is. There are 4 special mounts in here, and you need those items to be able to get it, all right? And this one up here, for example, is really good. Loads of extra skill damage. This one down here has got 70% increased global HP and increases global damage by 45%. Good God, that's really good too. So if you want access to the really good legendary mounts in here, then you need to make sure that you are getting good rankings in these events. So save your items. Don't go too crazy spending all your consumables off the rip, all right? So yeah, look, what are my general impressions of the game? I mean, I like it. I like the graphic look. I like the way it plays. There's lots of different ways in this game in which you can make yourself more powerful, all of which I'm going to go through in a separate video. I don't want this video. So this video has already been too long as it is. I think it's definitely got major similarities to Legend of Mushroom, but then I expected that because it's by the same mobile game developer. I do like some of the quality of life changes, especially around the gear and especially around the farming aspects. Obviously, one of my most favorite things to do is still go in the garden and go and steal people's plants. I think everybody loves doing that. Obviously, there is a lot of similarities to Legend of Mushroom, and obviously I know the reasons why Legend of Mushroom became less popular over like 2-3 month period was because of events like this. And although they've done it 4 days in, I hope this doesn't set a precedent for how they're going to keep doing the release of back paces and mounts, because the mounts also go in events like this as well. So I hope they learned from Legend of Mushroom and don't go down this route, because this will be very short-lived if they do continue going down that route for sure. Events like this, in my opinion, are fantastic. I love the fact that events are utilizing the new game engine to be able to be 3D running around and stuff. That's fantastic. So please, 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 more events like this where we actually have to play the game as opposed to just spending money and watching a spin wheel go around, because that is not fun at all. All right. Oh, there is one last thing. I did say I was going to talk about it. This just gives me PTSD from Lords Mobile. I'm not going to lie. This is literally the artifacts from Lords Mobile. I'm not even joking. It's literally the same. Major PTSD moment when I saw this. I've unlocked most of the artifacts, actually, funny enough. Not all of them, but I've unlocked quite a few, and I've started leveling them up just enough, just so I can give you the info on how it all works. And it works pretty similar to Lords. Basically, you level up the stars, but you're going to get to the point where you're going to need duplicates from the blue to be able to upgrade these. So you need to have 5-star blue. I know, right? 5-star blues to be able to get the duplicate shards to then get the items, so you can actually go ahead and take these up to all the way. And the same goes for these ones up here. You're going to need duplicate purples to get the things there. You can see I've been doing it. I've got some, but yeah, it's literally the same artifact system as Lords Mobile, and it's all on, again, an RNG thing where you have to summon. I think I just got a new one. I did get a new one. You just have to summon them up, and yeah, you see? That's how that works. It's pretty nicely laid out, the way they've got it laid out. You got a star upgradable. It tells you which ones you can upgrade with stars. But yeah, it's literally identical to Lords Mobile artifacts. So kind of scary. Not going to lie, that is kind of scary. But yeah, I mean, this is obviously going to develop. This is just area 1. There's another area over here that will probably have new artifacts. There's only 2 right now, but I can imagine there's more space on this map. So yeah, I can imagine there's going to be more, but I hopefully there's going to be lots of events and stuff that, you know, help us with that. That would be nice. It would be nice to see that. So anyway, I'm going to do a video after, like, in a couple of days, just basically going up all the different ways in which you can level up so people know what they should all be focusing on. And then we'll obviously have a tips video and stuff coming out. So there is going to be more content coming out on Legend of Elements. Do I like the game? Yes. I like the changes. I am going to keep playing and enjoy it for now. We'll see how it goes. I definitely have done enough boosting, I think, for the first few days. So I'm going to kind of slow down a little bit myself now. I'm not interested in being number 1 on the server. I just wanted to do it so I could see what the game was like and what you got. But we're going to talk a little bit more about all that stuff later. But yeah, no, I am enjoying it. I am going to keep playing it. There will be more content on the game. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping, I wish the developer the absolute best of luck. I hope they have great success with this. What's going to decide that is going to be the developer themselves. They're their own worst enemy, these developers, aren't they? It's up to them to make the right decisions. More events like this, which make it very rewarding to do team-based events, working together and playing the game, and less events like this, which is just basically a money pool to the 1% of the game that want to spend money and open up things like this. This should be available different, in my opinion, this should be available in a different way to what it's available. I don't like these events. I don't appreciate these events. I want to see these events disappear, if I'm being honest. But I just hope they don't continue down that road of that. But time will tell. Time will tell, right? So I guess we'll find out. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Again, if you are playing Legend Developments, don't forget to use code WORTHY if you're using Aptoid. There's a link down below to download the game. Don't worry about joining my guild and stuff, guys, because we're already a few days in. It'll be really difficult for you to catch up on an older server. So I would just say start your journey on a new server, join an active guild, and go and have some fun and see if you enjoy the game. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. But until then, you know how this next bit's going to go. Stay safe, everyone. And of course, peace out.